What's going on YouTube? It's your boy here, Blake, the eBay reseller, and I want to share with you my best reselling week yet. What's going on, everybody? My name is Blake. I am a part-time eBay seller. I have aspirations of moving on to Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace, and any other avenue that will allow me to, gain some kind of financial gain in this world. So before I get into all that I have sold this week, of my greatest week as a newbie reseller, I kind of want to show you some of the items that I picked up a couple days ago. A quick little story. I showed up for work too early, and I had about 4 hours to kill, and I didn't want to drive all the way back home and have to do that commute. So instead, I decided to do a self-challenge to myself. I was like, can I make up the amount of money I would have made in those 4 hours that I did not get? And so I decided to go hit up some local thrift stores around my work and see if I could hit that target. Now my target was around 165, 175, and I beat that goal by about $30 to around $200 in sales. So let me show you those goods before I get into my best week ever, and I'll show you that, and let's just dive in. Alright, so first thing, as you can see right here behind me, is this 90s vintage Gary baby backpack carrier. I saw this in the back of like one of those church thrift store places. It was in just hiding in the corner. I looked it over. It had some kind of stains here and there, but I think I should be able to get out most of them. Outside of that, it's still in pretty good condition. It still looks like it's pretty solid all the way around, so I'm not too worried about it. I only paid $5 for it, and so if it doesn't sell for too much, I'm not going to be too disappointed. But I did look at comps and sales for it, and it ranges anywhere from about $30 to $70. I think there's one in there that's about $80 for a brand new one. I don't have that, so I'm not even going to try for that. But I will be shooting for around the $50, $60 range for that one. Next up, I just was browsing around toys. I love toys, and I came across this. It is a vintage McDonald's Back to the Future little, forgot the dog's name from the movie actually. If you know the dog's name from Back to the Future 2, the one with the train where they go back to the Wild West, go ahead and comment below. It's 1991. I don't know if you can see that there. Let me see if I can maybe get into focus. Maybe if I get out. Nope, not gonna focus for y'all. Sorry, but believe me, it says 1991 in there. And then at another thrift store, I'm just saving something for last. That's why I'm kind of moving over here. You guys ain't see it yet, but to me it was my favorite find, and it was totally by mistake. Next up, I did find this Patagonia fleece sweater. I only paid, and I was really happy to find it for this price. I'm glad they don't know about Patagonia yet at this thrift store, because a lot of the prices are just ridiculous. I mean, you have to go on sale days because you're not gonna buy the stuff there. But anyway, so I paid right there. I paid, and it will not focus on this. I'm sorry, y'all. But believe me, it says $1.98 for this Patagonia fleece. Too bad it's not my size. Love Patagonia, my new favorite brand. But for that one, I should get around, I believe it was going for around $23, the last comp that I saw online. So I'll be shooting for that same range. Next up, I have this right here, this very nice, kind of wanted to keep for myself for nostalgic reasons. This is the kind of stuff I wore in high school. This like chaps and Polo Ralph Lauren, that was like, the thing for like all Filipinos in high school. But right here, We got the, see the embroidering right there? Yeah. We got the Chaps sweater vest pullover right here. It's in very good condition. It looks like it was probably worn maybe one time. And yeah, unfortunately has that thrift store smell. But you know, quick wash, let it hang dry, and then just give it a nice ironing. Should be good to go. And this one was actually on sale that day. White tags were 75% off, so 75% off, $2. So that was good, you know, very low price. And the last thing I got from that store was I went to the Western part, and I didn't even know they had a Western like section for men in this particular thrift store. And I was just looking through, I was looking at flannels. I love flannels. I was hoping to maybe pick one up or pick up like a Western Pearl shirt. And I came across this right here. Very nice design, nice colors and all that. And what made me stop was, first off, the price. It said $2.98, and you know, you want to stop for that, especially when you're like looking at the material and it's still pretty good, it's not really faded. And I looked at the tag, and boom, Harley Davidson. It also had this really like killer design on the back right here. And so I was like, oh, that's a definite cop. Because I know now that I can sell Harley Davidson shirts for a good profit, as you're about to see as I go over my inventory that I sold this week. So for that one, I didn't really see any comps. I tried to look, I didn't really know what to put. But for that one, I'm gonna shoot for about anywhere from $18 to $30 for that one. So, and that one I should pretty much get out pretty soon. Because, you know, weather is gonna change. Even though it's still hot, you know, people are slowly starting to buy winter goods. That's just something I'm seeing from myself and other resellers that I know and watch. So the last thing right here that I want to show you guys, I am so juiced that I found this. The lady that actually works at the church store is the one that pointed this out to me. I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't even see this section because I thought they were like just having stuff put off to the side. So I was on the ground, you know, looking at stuff, you know, stuff like this and like, you know, this Peanuts toys, you know, just seeing what there's any vintage ones. And then she comes over and says, oh, sir, you like Super Soakers? And I was like, oh, heck yeah. And people like buying Super Soakers, especially myself. And I turn around and I didn't see any Super Soakers. I'm like, this lady is tripping. What are you talking about? Like, are you off your meds? But sweet lady though, she was helping me out. She was like, yeah, right there. And I looked harder and I saw this thing and it said Super Soaker. And I was like, what the heck is that? I don't even remember that stuff from my childhood at all. And I was just like, oh, I will definitely take that. So for the low price of $1, and I wasn't even trying to look for it, it was gifted by someone else's eyes, I came across this bad boy right here. It is a vintage 90s Super Soaker Volcano like water sprayer. They just hook up the hose right there into the adapter and it just shoots out of the top right there. It's a little dirty. Sorry about that, my mouth didn't keep up with my brain. It's a little dirty right now, but you know, I'm gonna put it in the backyard, let it run, let it get some life back into it, see how it works, and then I'm gonna fully like clean it down and take pictures of it. But I saw comps online for this one around anywhere from $50 to $70 for it used. And I think there's one that was like $80 or $90 for a brand new one in the package. So unfortunately we're not doing that, but for $1 and flipping that into like 50, 60 bucks on a toy from the 90s, that's always awesome in my book, any day of the week. But back onto the main topic of this video, I want to show you my best week ever. Alright, so I gotta grab my notes, you know. So first thing I sold is this Giants board shorts, and I had this on my website for a long time. Not my website, my eBay store. And I started off around 15, and then it was just sitting there. No views, nothing, just kept sitting there. I was like, oh, why is it not selling? I live in the Bay Area. Where are you, Giants fans? Where are you? But no, it's whatever. But eventually someone did hit me up about it, gave me a offer for $5. I had it all the way marked down to 7, and I just took it. You know, I was like, I just wanted to clear it out, make room for new inventory. Fall's coming up and I need that extra space. Next thing I sold was a Patagonia button-up shirt. Really nice shirt. Probably would have kept it if it was in my size, but I'm starting to pick up a lot of Patagonia stuff for myself, and I kind of need to stop. That's like my new drug ever since I started this resale game. But I paid $6 for it, and it actually went for... How much did it go for? It went for $22.50 plus shipping. So not bad, you know. I like picking up Patagonia because I get some good profit for it. And you know, of course, that one wasn't up too long, and it eventually sold, which is always good because I know I'm gonna buy a lot more, and that's just testing my theory about Patagonia on eBay that it sells and sells really good. Next up, I have this Harley Davidson button-up shirt. It's like a mechanic shirt, just kind of a plain design. Harley Davidson spell out on the front and back. You know, basic colors, black, gray, and white. But still an awesome shirt if you're a Harley Davidson fan, or even like a biker in general. I had this around $30, but then I started marking it down. It eventually sold for, how much did it sell for? It went for $19.99. Took someone's best offer and just went with it because I just wanted to get it out. The good thing is, for that one, I got it in this garage sale haul that I did, where I picked up a lot of Harley Davidson. Why won't you work, mouth? A lot of Harley Davidson gear. I only paid $3 for all the shirts. I picked up about 6 of them. I think 2 of them I can't resell just because they have stains on it that I did not see when I was picking up, because I literally just walked up to the rack, grabbed them all, and said, I know these are $5, but can I take it for $3 each? I'll take them all. And she went with it. So, got that one out. Only paid $3 into 19. Always good. Next up is this Harley Davidson, like kind of old school print with a nice Eagle logo on the back. This one here I thought would sell more just because I thought it was a really cool design. But unfortunately it only sold for $28, which is still pretty good considering I only paid $3 for it. I was expecting around $38. But you know, beggars can't be choosers, especially since I'm new to the game. I'm learning that I need to, you know, take what comes to me most of the time, just so until I get my feet going in the game in the right direction. So next up, I have this milk crate hat that I found at a Savers. I paid $3.99 for this hat. I thought this hat was really clean. I was really considering just keeping it for myself, you know, wearing, but this is the time of year I didn't want to hold on to it the whole summer, knowing that it could bring in some pretty good profit for the profit margin. And so I just ended up listing it, and it sat longer than I thought. I ended up bringing down the price more than I wanted to. I had it at $49. I sold it out for what, $35 in the end. But it had like about 160 views, had about 5 watchers. So I was like, you know what, let's just take the sale, let's go for it. Let's just keep the ball rolling, keep that momentum up, and just have a better, better fall. We have a remote, a Samsung remote that I found at Thrift Haul. It was during Memorial Day sale, but this one unfortunately was behind the counter where all the good expensive stuff is. And I spent, what did I pay? I paid $5.95, so about, $6.10 after taxes, something like that. Put it online, and this item actually got lost in all of my stuff, my death piles. And I found it, and I was like, all I had to do really was just quickly check the batteries, clean off some sticker, you know, residue that was on there with some alcohol pads, wipe it down, and it was good to go. Take pictures real quick, and literally within a few days it sold out like real fast. And it had about 4 watchers at one point, and someone bought it really fast. So that's good that I learned about remotes, and I wish I could remember which one of you know, pro thrifters taught me that, but I promise you, thank you so much about that. I think it was on, oh wait, thank you Resell Rabbit. That's who I want to say thank you to, because I saw one of your videos and you talking about that, and it was actually a couple days after that I started looking for remotes and I came across this. So be on the lookout for those universal remotes or even specific type remotes, because some of them do sell. I just found out. So it's always good to get some new knowledge about this stuff. And the last thing that I got, if you remember from that Thrifting with My Boys video that I had, I picked up a vintage, not vintage, I keep using that word. I picked up a brand new, with tags, Dooney & Burke clutch wristlet purse, and I paid $10. I don't even know how it was just sitting there for that cheap, or who donated, but thank you so much. I couldn't sleep one night. It was the beginning of the week. It was actually like 1 in the morning, Monday, and my phone goes off and I'm like, who is texting me at 1 in the morning? Like, you should be asleep, because I'm not gonna answer your text. But it was actually eBay saying, you know, someone saw my item and purchased it. So jumped on it right away, and I was like, hey, that's not a bad way to start off the week, you know. You have a rough night, but hey, you start off the week with an $80 sale like that. So in the end, you know, after like all the fees of shipping and all that, my total came out to $195.50, you know. And then take away, you know, sales tax, you know, after all that I take away my sales tax and I put it into a separate savings account for the end of the year to pay my business sales tax, and I'm left with $146.49 in profit. And I only really spent, what is that? That's 11, 14, 17, 27. I paid $37 and I turned a profit of $146. So it's not like the hugest amount, but for me as a new reseller, to sell that many items and to get to that amount, that's really good. And considering, you know, I'm gonna split that 146 in half, and I'll only really get $73 of that for myself, and I'll put $73 back into the business, because right now I'm going off the model of, you know, put away 25% for sales tax, and then whatever's left, just do 50-50. And I can do that right now because I do have a job and I'm only doing this part-time. So that was my recent haul and my thrift sales from the week. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like the content, you know, give me that thumbs up, comment down below, and I'll catch you all later. Until the next time, be good to each other. Peace. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Blake. Ooh, nah. Hey, what's going on? Fuck. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Blake, aka the eBAY reseller, and I want to share with you my best resale weekend ever.